We've all been there. You wake up feeling like a bag of washing, and as the day unfolds, it's drama after drama after drama. And before you know where you are, you're about ready to move to a remote island and never speak to anyone ever again. If you're anything like me, you put your favourite comfort show on to ease the pain. This is Culture Bug, and you're watching the top 5 times Bob's Burgers restored your faith in humanity. Number 5. Hawk and Chick. It's easy to forget sometimes that Bob's Burgers has its own detailed universe, with most episodes taking place in the restaurant or the street around the restaurant. You will be forgiven for not immediately thinking about the music and the shows that the Belchers love. In the episode Hawk and Chick, Louise and Bob bond over their love of the vintage karate films of the same name. After bumping into Hawk in the market, and after confirming Bob and Louise are not in fact assassins, Hawk explains he is in town to reunite with his estranged daughter. After bending the truth a little, Louise and Bob get Hawk to agree to a special screening of one of his films. The rest of the episode is spent trying to pull off a secret screening that's definitely been okayed by management, nothing to see here, and reuniting Hawk and Chick. The culmination of which is Louise confessing her worry about whether getting older means falling out with her father. Bob sees that a lot of the stress and pain Louise has experienced is anxiety and explains that they will never not talk. Their conversation speaks to Chick, who then reunites with her father. The whole episode is Bob's Burgers gold, but the roundup is so perfect without being sickly sweet that it makes you feel really positive on the inside. Number 4. Glued, Where's My Bob? In the episode Glued, Where's My Bob? After a recommendation from the famous cook Skip Maruch, Bob finds out that he is going to be interviewed for Coasters magazine. The race is on to prepare the restaurant and Bob himself for the opportunity of a lifetime. Linda brings in the big guns by hiring Gretchen to do Bob's hair. Unfortunately for Bob, the kids have been playing a game called Gooped, resulting in Bob being glued to the toilet in the restaurant with Teddy's sticky spackle, an extra strength glue. Between calling Dr. Yap to release Bob from the toilet and Jimmy Pesto telling everyone, the restaurant becomes incredibly busy, just in time for Coasters magazine to arrive. The main song throughout the episode, Bad Stuff Happens in the Bathroom, is all about Louise initially not wanting to take accountability for what happened and trying to fix it, whilst also trying to stay positive. After giving an impassioned speech about how inspiring her father is, just in time for Bob to become unstuck from the toilet, the people of Ocean Avenue cheer for Bob, chanting his name as Coasters magazine leave the restaurant. The episode comes to an end with an okay review for Bob's Burgers. Between Louise's speech and the townsfolk coming together to support Bob, the whole episode is a feel-good sing-along with honestly the catchiest song about being stuck on a toilet in history. Number 3. Nicecapades. The first, but not the last Christmas episode on this list is Nicecapades. Starring Henry Winkler, the episode starts with the kids harassing a mall Santa, and after attempts to show how good they are end in disaster, Louise has the idea, thanks to Linda, to throw a show for Santa to show how good the kids are. Between Teddy's Jewish hockey team and Mr. Fishoder's drinking song, the episode's not short of laughs, but when the kids run through all the good things they've done, Louise has a realisation that she may not be as good as she thought she was. The whole family band together to tell Louise all of the good things that she's done. The mall Santa is so moved that he explains to Louise that she seems to care more about what kind of person she is than what people might think. The festive episode really hits you in the fuzzies, even when Santa and the rest of the family get locked in the mall in the dark and have to find their way out. Number 2. Roaming Bob a Day. Bob reaches breaking point after he hasn't had a day off since Easter. Linda starts to notice some weird behaviours, so she and the kids lock Bob out of the restaurant to have a day off. But Bob doesn't want to have the day off, so he wanders the town looking for something to do. There is a wonderful music scene with Mr. Fishoder when Bob finally comes across Patricia's 77 Sandwiches, played by Tiffany Haddish. Bob proceeds to work alongside Patricia so he doesn't actually have to take the day off. But much like Bob, Patricia's also not interested in taking a day off, and she misses having a date with a man who likes her. Bob re-performs the Mr. Fish Order song about doing nothing, culminating in the line, "Nothing makes me happier than them," craftily cutting through the treacle as we see Linda and the kids helping deliver a motorcycle gang baby. Despite all this, it's a really deeply moving episode. Bob realises he works really hard because he loves his job, but also because he loves his family. Before we get to number 1, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Number 1. The Plight Before Christmas. The Plight Before Christmas is one of those Bob Burgers episodes that sideswipes you out of nowhere. We're led on a festive journey as Bob and Linda navigate the fact that they've spread themselves so thin across all of the kids' events. They want to be good parents and be there for the events, but realise they're going to have to spread their time between Tina playing the star, where Linda gets stuck on costume duty, Bob listening to xylophone performances, which leaves poor Louise reciting a Christmas poem with no one to watch her. As the episode continues, you genuinely wonder who on earth is going to make it. Is it going to be Bob or Linda to see Louise, the person who doesn't ask for help and doesn't expect anyone to be there? As Louise recites her poem just at the last minute, when you're almost certain that Bob and Linda are both not going to make it, you're both right and wrong. Tina emerges from the crowd and you realise that she's turned up for Louise. If you're looking for a Bob's Burgers episode that will make you open mouth ugly cry, this is easily one of the best. What did you think? Do you agree? Have we missed anything? Which Bob's Burgers would have been in your top 5? Let us know in the comments section, and as always, thank you so much for watching Culture Bug.